But last time, the one story that stuck out to me is that there was a young lady that had to get something removed from her.
Oh, the foreign body story. Yeah. It's always a foreign body in the rectum, man. It's just
so I want to know: is there anything maybe bigger? Anything else that's crazy that's been coming out?
What's the latest and greatest in the life of being a doctor? In what ER doctor in Chicago, right?
No, Missouri. I did med school in Chicago, but I practice in Missouri now. Yeah, which a lot of meth, a lot of drugs, which means a lot of craziness.
Yeah,
shit.
Sadly, but
if you were to share maybe a top like 1 or 2 story in the last 6 months, what would it be?
Oh man, off the top of my head, since foreign bodies seem to be a common thing, the guy had a
foreign body. What's that?
Foreign bodies, so like something foreign that shouldn't be in the body, right? Gotcha. So, off the top of my head, since that seems to be a common topic we talk about, a gentleman came in one time and he was like, "Yeah, I got something up my butt," and I'm like, "Okay."
He was that casual about it?
He was very casual. He was like, and this dude was probably about in his 50s. You know what I'm saying, without giving out too much information, but.
It's the third time this week he's been in type thing.
50s male.
Well, the biggest, the internal question that I always have is like, was it intentional or not? Because I asked him, you got to keep a professional face, right? Because
is it hard though? Is it hard? Like
that's why I usually since COVID, man, I keep the mask on so you can hide the expressions because underneath you just like.
Yeah.
Wait, he's coming in calm? Like, hey,
he's coming in calm. I'm like, hey, you say, hey, what brings you in today? I'm Dr. Mo. I'll be working with you today. He's like, oh, well, I got something stuck in my butt. And I'm like, okay. I said, well, how did it happen? What is it? He's like, well, I was sitting there bored and I, felt like masturbating and I grabbed what was nearest to me and used it up my rectum and it got stuck. I'm like, okay, well, what was it? He said, a soap dispenser.
Bro.
And I'm thinking, because soap dispenser, they come in all different shapes and sizes, right?
So but they all have that hook at the end. Right.
They all got that. Yeah, that vacuum effect like we talked about last time, though. Like, people don't understand.
For the people that don't know, and maybe Lucas doesn't know, you got to let them know.
I don't think we need to worry about my butthole. Not tonight.
To those who are not used to sticking things up their butt, which I'm not an expert, only through the emergency room, but, there's that vacuum effect. Once it goes up there, yep, exactly. Just like that sound. Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect sound.
You knew that, huh?
Thank you. So glad you showed up today.
But usually what comes in my head is, okay, so this was intentional accident? He's like, no, it was intentional. I was attempting to masturbate. I'm like, okay. So then you get the x-ray because then you got to see what it looks like before you take it out and see if you can take it out. And it was like one of those, it was like a sphere-shaped glass soap dispenser.
So electric? It was electric?
It was glass. It wasn't electric, but it was just made of glass. And then you got to be careful because you're saying, okay, I got to remove this, but can I remove it safely without shattering it? And so, there was no way I can get it out. So unfortunately, you try to do it yourself manually.
Oh, you got to do it?
No. Yeah, you try to, but there's a couple of techniques you could try to just fingers in. You could try like a Foley balloon and kind of put it past the object, inflate the Foley balloon, and then pull it out, tug it out. But glass, you got to be careful. So I was like, we're not going to mess around with that. So we had to call surgery, unfortunately, surgery. And then you see like the post-op pictures and like, there's no way I was getting that out. And it was actually impressive. You're like, wow, he put that up his butt. It was pretty impressive.
Wait, it didn't happen?
You're not shocked. You're like just impressed at the...
It's mind-blowing to me, like what people can like shove in their ass. Like, or even like women in their hoo-ha.
I think for me...
That makes more sense though. Like... I feel like a soap dispenser in the pussy is like...
Yeah. You're like, a baby can come out of there, exactly, soap dispenser. Same thing.
I don't know, but just the casual conversation of this dude just being like, I was trying to jack off and soap dispenser up the butthole.
Yeah.
That's a weird casualness.
Listen,
hey, bro, we don't kink shame on this show.
Yeah,
Lucas, we don't kink shame on this show.
No, I'm not. Bro, no one kink shaming. That's hard to have a conversation with someone else who's maybe not doing it.
It's 2023, no kink shaming, right? Yeah, I respect the honesty. He was honest about it. So
I mean,
Chuy says no kink shaming just because he loves feet, bro. Let him tell you about his
fetish,
I get there?
Bro. Can I get there?
We'll let that cook.
Hey, if you guys like that last clip, make sure you guys go to our channel. We got tons more. Fuck! Listen up, guys. If you like that clip, make sure to go check out our page for all our other clips, posted daily and full videos. You like that shit?